This is the ordinary high water mark and the beginning of the first section. You can see the first cross member there. No damage in here. Second cross member. There's also no lip, no safety lip in here because we never have any weight here. The boat is always off the lift when we come up here. Less than a 1/16 of an inch of concave damage here. We're at the record high water now. From the ordinary high water mark, there are 8 sections or 160 feet of track to the end, to the deepest. Okay, cross member 4 has 2 pins in it that are working, have not been pulled up by the ice. Cross member 6 also has 2 pins the ice hasn't pulled up, but 80% of the pins have been pulled by the ice. Very little depression in here. Good condition of the rail. Just north of number 6, the safety lip on the left starts. This is all the west rail. Now you can see the safety lip. Right there is where it starts, at that seam between 6 and 7. Cross member 7, very little damage in here. You can see how wide the safety lip is. That actually gives a lot of strength to this rail, we have found out, because it's at the end of that lip that the major damage starts. Mike, you remember we thought that the ice was grabbing that lip and lifting up the system, so you made a tool for me, and I spent several hours underwater removing that lip, which weakened it from the seam between cross member 12 and 13 all the way out to the end of the system. Turns out, I think now, because it left holes in the lip edge where it was welded, that probably weakened it substantially. You can still see the safety lip, and everything is very good from up to this point. Now at cross member number 12, that seam that is going to be coming up right here, that's where the major damage starts. And we removed the safety lip here. You can see the major depression, about a 1/2 inch of depression in that concave damage, just the lip sticking up, and it's been pressed down about a 1/2 inch, smashed down. That is the vertical height of the rectangular tubing. Notice the damage to the top of the rail. It has spread it out to 4 5/8 inches wide versus a standard 4-inch wide that it was. And there's the seam. It's okay, pretty decent north of that seam, but south of the seam is the major damage. So from 16 on out, it's pretty decent, not perfect. There's some 1/4-inch concave damage and a little bit of 4 1/2, 4 5/8 spread out top until you get to between 21 and 22. That's where I did the major splint that Mike Carr designed for me, and I installed it about 15 years ago.